So we've made it to day 4. We've made it through the minor 4. We made it through the sus4, through the walk. Don't worry, some of that stuff I will teach it. If not this week, it'll be on the following 5-day week tutorial that I'll be putting out. But for this week, last week we learned how to do the walk to go to the 6th. Today we're going to learn how to get to the 6th a different way. Instead of using a walk, we're going to be using a diminished chord. So for today, what we're going to do is, I'm not going to give you an exact way to do it because you can always move it around. Just think of it as going to a minor. We don't have to stick to any given key this time. Again, I like to show everything on C and then kind of move around from there. But we're going to be working with diminished chords, so it doesn't really affect the note that you're on to an extent. For example, let's say you're going to A minor, right? You're doing the same song we did last week. I'm not enough unless you come. Right there. That's a G sharp minor diminished, or G sharp diminished 7. And if you notice, we have 1, 2, 3. So this diminished works if your root note is half a step below the note you're going to. So in this case, let's say we're going to A minor. You want to start your diminished chord, or you want to make sure that one of the notes on this diminished chord is half a note lower than where you're going. So in this case, we can start it here. We can also do it down here where we move the F down, and it's just an F diminished. If you move this here, it'd be an F diminished. But in this case, because the root note is up here, or our bass note is up here on G sharp, it is still considered a G sharp diminished 7. So, and the way you form it is, let's take the simple way. It's, you have your G sharp, which is half a note lower than where you're going. Then you got to walk up 3 half steps, and then you go up 3 half steps from there, and you go up 3 half steps from there. So diminished chords are composed of that, just half steps. Sorry. It sounds pretty cool. And obviously I'm doing it slow so you can see, but you want to practice that. There's only 2 diminished chords, and you just move the notes around. So that's why I say, you know, you can play this and it'll still work. You can play this and it'll still work. Sorry. You can play this and it'll still work. You can go here. You can go. So in this case, I'm not enough unless you come. It almost is like an F minor diminished, or F minor, but it's diminished because the 5 is brought down half a step. Come, you made me again. I'm not enough. Same thing here. There it is, just by diminished chord. Notice you start with the G, half step brings me to that half a note from where we're going to that B minor, then half a note, then half a note. That's just an F sharp major, if you're wondering. Will you meet me here again? This time I played it like this. This doesn't have to be here, but I put it here, but So that's the lesson for today. The diminished chords are very powerful, especially to go to the minors. You know, you're going to, if you look at this one, same thing. This is to go to E minor. And you can use going throughout the whole piano, you know, or going to a minor. And once you learn them, you'll realize that a lot of them just repeat themselves. So you can use this to go to G sharp minor. And it all depends on what your root note is. You want to have your root note half a note lower than where you're going to. And that's how those will work. So I'm glad we can be here once more. We have one more day left. And then what I'm going to do is for Saturday, I'm actually going to play a song and have everything that we've learned these past 5 days. I'm going to put it in there and I'm going to highlight them. You know, and I want you to do the same. I want you to, send me links, send me posts, church covers, anything where you're using these different things. I really want you to grow. I really want you to learn. And I want us to learn together. I want us to grow together because I don't know it all. I don't know it all. And if you know it all, great. Teach me something. But I want us to grow together. So I'm excited for this. We have one more day to go. Don't give up yet. We're getting there.